Usually when one thinks about alien invaders, they think of an interplanetary empire of bizarre, unearthly creatures bearing sleek technology that defies our understanding of physics. One might think of anything from little green men to the array of aliens shown in media like Star Trek. But today I'm going to discuss an alien empire far greater and far more enigmatic than anything like that. Today I'm discussing an interdimensional force of nigh unseen size and power. A force that cannot be truly stopped, but rather simply cut off from. A far more insidious alien force. This is the Combine. Not much is known of how the Combine started, where, or even when. We don't even fully know what the true original Combine species is or was, assuming they're still around. Whatever the truth may be, it doesn't seem to matter anymore, as the Combine is now simply a machine of war and conquest, assimilating any species it finds as more cogs in the ever-growing collective. As of right now, the species that seems to lead the Combine are the powerful psychic and grub-like advisors, given that they seem to be the ones handing orders down to the Combine Overwatch on Earth. But that begs the question, how did the Combine come to dominate Earth to begin with? Well, the Combine are not your ordinary alien empire. Most alien empires, as we think of them, travel across the vastness of space within their realities and conquer or settle the worlds they find. The Combine? Not quite. The Combine have very little, if any, spacefaring technology at all. Perhaps it's similar or slightly more advanced than humanity's, but it's nothing that would allow for Imperial Expansion. No, rather, the Combine have mastered interdimensional portal technology, and their conquest and assimilation of worlds is based purely on this. The Combine have an unknown number of planets and an equally unknown number of realities under their control. And with each conquest, the process gets easier and easier as they obtain a wider variety of weapons and soldiers at their disposal. This leads me into their other grand technological advancement, bioengineering. The Combine don't simply subjugate the various species they find in their conquests. They go much further than that. The Combine is effectively an interdimensional machine collective, and all creatures under it must serve their part as cogs in that machine. That is the Combine way. And they have mastered this through their extensive bioengineering technology. When the Combine conquer a planet, the most prominent species on that planet are taken away and slowly, person by person, are either killed off like cattle, or have their once organic forms merged with Combine technology, stripping away their purer forms and replacing them with biomechanical weapons that exist as yet another extension of the Combine war machine. This can be easily seen in the Striders, gunships, and dropships, which have a seemingly organic exterior with Combine tech grafted on and built into them, turning them into what the Combine feels best suits their natural abilities. This is seen within the transhuman Overwatch as well. The Combine understand that it's humanity's versatility that is its greatest asset, and as such seeks not to drastically alter the human form, but rather to reinforce and enslave it. The Combine do this through population control, using an inhibitor field over the Earth to prevent procreation. With this field, the Combine effectively control the human population and use it as a way of coercing people into joining them. At first, humans can choose to join civil protection, acting as a police force for the most part. There are no alterations made in this stage, as civil protection is not only useful to maintain order, but also as a way to test people's loyalties. Individuals that prove exceedingly skillful or loyal to the Combine can join the Combine Overwatch, the military force that maintains the Combine's total occupation of Earth. Upon joining the Overwatch, humans are subjected to the Combine's many forms of brainwashing and bioengineering, rewiring the thought processes of the humans to strip away their individuality and turning them into a new soldier, a new extension of the Combine's collective will. These soldiers are then physically enhanced through the same technology that created the other Combine species, and are stuffed inside varying types of combat suits that are seemingly irremovable without death. From this short look, I think it's safe to say that the Combine are a fascinating alien empire, to say the least. In many ways, from their seemingly unfathomable true strength, which brought Earth to its knees in 7 hours, to the highly advanced and alien yet industrial-looking technology, the Combine's enigmatic feel can be seen as holding elements of cosmic horror in them. The only true hope for humanity's survival being to cut Earth off from any interdimensional travel due to the Combine's power is somewhat reminiscent of how Lovecraftian entities such as Cthulhu are so immense that humanity's only hope is that they choose to ignore them for how small they really are. I hope you've enjoyed this look at what I feel is a very unique and interesting take on the alien invader trope. and how it was twisted into something much more sinister when you look below the surface. This has been TheRatMan, and I will see you all later. And lastly, a special thank you shout out to my Patreon. With $5 a month pledge is a sad old man eating Pringles by himself. Thank you for the $5.